are the land and the land is us. There is no separation. That's why it's so important to be out on the land. The reserve system and the Indian Act have really separated people into these little confined spaces. So you have to stay on this reserve. We had to have land passes to leave. So this type of culture camp and being out on the land is like a type of resurgence. It's a type of re-empowerment and reconnection to who we are as Indigenous people.
Right now we're in our traditional territory, and we've been doing a camp here, teaching leadership and also practicing skills, traditional skills like dry meat making, dry fish, and bows and arrows, and drum making. So this is what this camp is all about. We want to take over our own education. We want to be able to access the Indigenous knowledge from elders. We want the youth to be able to use that, knowing who they are, their culture, their families and their own history, even of this land here.
We do traditional land-based teachings, and these teachings are for all walks of life, to share the knowledge that was passed on from our ancestors, from our own elders from the land, and through our own life experiences. Land-based teaching teaches you to be more of a community, to help one another out, for the betterment of your environment. Have those values of how to be a good human being, how to treat one another, with kindness, with love, with respect, all of those things. But not only the human race, our own selves, but also to the co-inhabitants of this earth. We have to coexist. And if we start removing those things out of our system, our planet won't function the way it's supposed to. We're dependent on those, just as they are dependent on us.
Indigenous philosophy and ways of understanding the world is through a reciprocity with Mother Earth.
You have to be able to teach your worldview, because it's so different from Western worldview, But then there's ways of being able to blend the two, because that's what the teachings are of our elders.
Indigenous knowledge needs to be upheld just as much as Western science does. It's so pivotal at this point in time with what we're currently facing in climate and on the land.
It teaches you how to connect to your environment, how to respect the plants, the animals, and your surroundings.
It really is one of the keys to solving the climate crisis. Our people have always lived so sustainably and very healthy off the land. We have to figure out ways to reinstate that knowledge into our communities. And so why it's so important to have culture camps like this.
Good, it's relaxing, it feels good,